Peace. Good morning. Thank you for stepping into the Foul Player Land Baseball. As always, I'm your foul player. I wanted to make this video regarding an announcement that my favorite team, um, or a move that my favorite team just made, and that's the New York Mets signing Rick Porcello to a 1 year deal. I'm getting different figures as to what the amount was. I saw 9 million or 10 million on the internet, but I'd have to talk to one of my cohorts, and make sure you check him out. His name is Stefan Martinez, and he has a show called 27 Outs on it's a podcast. But make sure you look that up. But regardless, though, I wanted to get ahead of it, like as far as the implications are when it comes to the Mets. Rick Porcello, he's a solid pitcher. Last year was his worst year, I think. But that was playing in Boston, and Boston had a real terrible year last year. And I've always had the feeling that when things go bad in Boston, like things go really bad, and especially for a pitcher, like that's a little bit of a bandbox. And Rick Porcello, he's becoming more of a fly ball pitcher as he gets older, and that doesn't help in Boston, and it didn't help him in Boston, to where last year he pitched to close to a 5.5 ERA. Um, Normally he hovers around the fours, like low fours ERA, and I hope he produces that for the Mets. I think the fly ball pitching in City Field is going to help him a great deal. He's not going to be expected to do much as far as like where he's going to be placed in the rotation. Um, at best, he could be a fourth or fifth starter. He might be the fifth starter. The day before yesterday, the Mets actually signed another starter in Michael Wacha. But now that they've signed Rick Porcello, I think Wacha's going to be moved to the bullpen. And Wacha actually pitched out of the bullpen last year. So I'm with it, man. I'm not opposed to that like signing. I hope it doesn't mean that they're gonna trade away a pitcher, namely Syndergaard. Syndergaard has 2 years left. They've had rumors for a couple years about trading Syndergaard, and I hope it doesn't come into fruition because I think we haven't seen the best of Syndergaard, and he's under team control for 2 more years. You know, I think Syndergaard pitched just a notch below Wheeler, and I was for keeping Wheeler, even though he got signed to more than I would have been comfortable signing Wheeler for 119 million over the course of 5 years. But I think Syndergaard's younger; he has better stuff. I just think we should just wait and see with Syndergaard. And I don't think it would be cool if the signing of Rick Porcello means the end of um, our days with Noah Syndergaard, or them trying to trade another pitcher like Mats, which I don't see either. But yeah, I think it's a good signing. And if that's you're intending on making Walker the long man slash bullpen guy slash replacement starter, I'm cool with that too. I think any bullpen arms right now are a plus. We had a real bad bullpen last year. Um, if Walker could contribute in that fashion, then so be it. God bless. But I just hope that the Mets continue to shop and make other signings. I anticipated that maybe they would have like 30 million to play with in free agency. It might be less than that. Like I mean, to be frank, I think Walker signed for a 3 million a year deal for 1 year with up to 10 million or 9 million in incentives. So I hope that they keep a lot of money for the bullpen. I wouldn't mind seeing Dylan Betances for the bullpen, which a lot of people mentioned. I would be happy with that, yes, but I would also want other bullpen arms to be brought into the fold, um, even if it's on not solely bargain bin or minor league like contract bullpen arms, which I'm cool with those too. Like I think those could present pleasant surprises. But I want some other established names. I don't know who's left on the market off the top of my head in the bullpen market, but bring them in. Like I want, like I mean, like to be frank, man, like as far as position players, it's hard to add any with our current construct. Even though we don't have a true center fielder, we have a girth of outfielders at the moment. Um, the infield, I mean, it's kind of loaded too. I don't, second base is still a little questionable with Robinson Cano. Ahmed Rosario is not the best fielder, but we have all those positions covered for the most part, with the exception of a bullpen and maybe a backup catcher. But besides that, though, I mean, like for the most part, I'm happy with what they've done with the rotation. I mean, they filled the vacancy that we had, so I'm with that. But let's see what else the Mets do. Um, I don't want to trade like a lot of prospects without needing to, unless it's like dumping off like a position player or a contract that we have and picking up somebody we need. But I don't think a lot of teams are going to be with that right now. So we'll see. I mean, like, glad they made this move today, though. Not like jumping overjoyed with it, but it's not a terrible move. It's a pretty good move actually. Porcello or Walker maybe trade candidates come the All Star break. Who knows? But it is what it is. Thanks for joining me again. As always, I'm your foul player, and peace.